Bryan.
Hello, hello. This is Alex from Archer Travel. Thank you so much for joining us here today. I'm joined by Bryan from Viator, and he's got a lot of helpful tips and tricks on how to earn more with Viator and have some great experiences. Bryan, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Alex, how about yourself? How's this Friday going?
Oh, it's great. You know, it's Friday. I'm super excited for the weekend, getting ready to relax. Super hot out here in California, and just ready to kind of chill out a bit. But yeah, how are you?
Awesome. I can definitely understand the heat. I'm in Vegas, so it was 110 yesterday. So
Oh my
we're about to
goodness.
get into a nicer, more cool week. So hopefully that means that you guys are going to get the same. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited because I'll be off all next week too. So it's even better.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, I'll let you take it away. Everyone, this is Bryan. Thank you guys for,
Thank you, Alex.
coming by.
Perfect. Well, hey everyone, hey Archer Travel, thank you so much for attending or watching this webinar at a later time. Super awesome, another jam-packed webinar just like we had about a month ago. I'm going to be going over some of the same information, but also adding some other information and other insights to help you really do more and earn more with Viator and learn about the bountiful experience economy. But just first to get started, if you're not registered under Archer Travel, I want to help you get onboarded, earning commission and getting 10% on every single booking you book on our platform. So on the top of the screen, you're going to see our registration link. If you have a phone, when you're watching this later or watching it now, if you're not registered, there's a QR code that allows you to sign up and register on our travel agent website, and that'll take you straight to registration. That's going to ask for three quick information: your email, your phone number, and your password, and then you're signed in, earning 10% commission. And the best thing is I would definitely do this. I'm going to have another link at the end, because I'm going to close this one up to get started to the presentation, but this will get you access to also a promo code that I'm going to talk about at the end that you guys can get access for this upcoming Labor Day special. Also on the screen, just in case if you need it, it is our travel agent website link. Again, that's travelagents.viator.com. Make sure you bookmark that link and make sure you save it to your computer. But just to get started, just a quick high-level agenda experience is that I'm going to show you again how to tap into this booming economy experience, and so you can discover Viator, the world's largest marketplace of experience, and learn more about Viator's dedicated travel agent program, where I'm going to make sure that you're able to learn about all our agent tools and able to maximize your commission to easily book both cruise and land. Yes, with Viator, it's going to be both cruise and land, and making sure you guys take advantage of like especially our new exclusive collection of worry-free shore excursion that we have on our platform. But I'm also going to highlight our share with client link and curate a list so you can earn some passive income, and also talk about that fall promo code that you guys can take advantage of starting next week. I'm so excited for it to get in front of you guys for that one. So first, let's start. What are experiences? They are tours, ticket, passes, classes, shore excursions, day trips, sightseeing tour, outdoor adventures, and sporting events. Simply put, experiences make your client's trip. It's the best part about the trip because this is the reason why they're traveling to these destinations. It's why they're going to London. It's why they're going to Sydney, because they're going to these locations because they want to enjoy an experience, a memory, and Viator is going to help you sell that experience while you also earn income in that process and even passive income. And it truly inspires people to do more and get more out of their travelers. And here are some of those travel trends that are showing growth in the last 12 months. So, post pandemic surges, we have seen an increase overall of 34% experience spending that is outpacing both flights and hotels. And this also reflects overall on consumer spending, while 70% of travelers prefer spending on experience or memories over physical goods. And the way travelers are thinking about travel has also shifted towards the type of experiences they are interested in, prioritizing unique, once in a lifetime experiences, lifetime experiences, and especially experiences that are driving decision making and traveler destinations. Like Hawaii is one of the top destinations during this time of the year for the second half, where clients are immersing themselves into a culture experience, like a luau at the Polynesian Culture Center tour, or they want to visit Pearl Harbor to have this historical experience. And travelers could also just enjoy maybe a hiking through the rainforest while they're in the on Oahu, or no, Honolulu, my bad. Also surfing waves and just enjoying a snorkeling on the coral reef. There's so many things in just Hawaii alone that clients can enjoy, but we have so many things around the world. And know that the experience marketplace is massive and continuing to endlessly grow. Since 2019, we have seen an annual 8% growth year over year, and this market is expected to be worth $450 billion by 2030. And off the back of all that growth, Viator's travel agent program is in a unique position to make those experiences more attainable and especially easier to book. Because the best thing I love about with our platform is you have access to over 300,000 tours around the world, and you can make a booking for a client in less than 5 minutes, or they can book on their own, and you earn that passive 10% income on those bookings. Now, as a travel agent, we wanted to make sure that you have access to that supply, and why we continuously invest into our travel agent program to help you find that perfect experience for your client that's working with Viator. And here's some of again the key benefits I've already mentioned before. We have over 300,000 tours around the world in 2,500 destinations, but also 50,000 tours are catered for clients coming off of cruise ships. And some of those destinations that you want to think about, like think alone in Europe, we have over 110,000 tours that you can be booking for clients in that location. Like in alone in Rome, we have over 7,000 tours you can book in clients, but all over Italy, about 13,000. But you can go over to London and we have another 2,000 tours in those locations. Paris, we have another 3,000 tours, which Paris is actually showing a very popular travel destination this year. But we can switch over to Sydney and there's 1,000 products in that destination. Or if you have a client going to Singapore, there's another 1,500 different products in that destination. So there's truly everything for any client in any destination. You will earn commission on every single booking on Viator's travel agent program, or also through our agent tools that I'll show you and talk to you about in a moment. But again, Viator also offers an unvariety of unique experiences, and we have land-based activities like ATV or horseback riding in Aruba, or that sunset Aruba cruise tour that you might even want to do with your significant other, or your client is looking to do that. But we also have like water-focused tours like scuba or sailing on these adventures. Then we can continue to adventure tours like whale watching or hiking experiences that you can be going to over in Naples, or all the other key ports that are going to be in Italy, or into the Caribbean locations. Like if you want to do a snorkeling tour at the Pig Adventures, like that TikTok famous one that you hear about all the time. But then you also have like our classic culture experiences at these locations, like our Rome VIP Vatican tour and Colosseum, where you can get picked up from the Civitavecchia port, taken on an 8-hour amazing adventure. Or if you're in the city, go to these destinations while on a what's it called? Go kart, or not go kart. Yeah, a golf cart, where you can adventure through the city and experience that location on their own. And not only do we in type, but also in format and price, from a quick guided 1 hour tour to week-long guided or weeks guided long tour. What do I mean by weeks? We actually have like multi-day tours, like in Paris, where you can actually tour both north and south of Europe within those 14 days. That comes with hotel and food on that experience to get your clients really traveling all those locations on a budget friendly price. And the best part again is we add more supply every single day. And as a travel agent, we want to make sure you have access to that supply, and why we're continuously investing into our travel agent platform to help you grow your business and book with Viator. And again, we want to make sure that you earn commission while earning and crafting dream vacations that we know your clients will love. And we're going to continuously develop our program to also give you that competitive edge where you again will earn 10% commission on both direct and indirect bookings with an easy streamlined booking process. We also have 24-hour global support that can also help you in different languages. If you need in Spanish or German or Portuguese, we can assist you or your clients in that process for any of those questions. We also again have our new personalized short excursion search tool that is also covered by over 6,500 products by our worry-free short excursions I'll talk about later. And we can definitely help with your clients get all these tours and all these locations. And we've designed this program off of your feedback and your recommendations, and we're going to continue to build that year over year. So now let me dive further into some of the tools that Viator has to create and also empower you and your clients to help you maximize your commission earnings and also grow your business. So the first two I'd love to talk about this time and time again. And I've talked about this at every single conference that I've been in front of Archer. It's been awesome to be at all the conferences year over year since 2022. And I love to talk about these items because one, we have our curated list and our share with client link, and these are passive income tools. This allows you to work, but also have your clients book on their own, and you earn full commission for every single booking on it because it allows you to save, share, and organize a personalized recommendation that your clients are either looking to book instantly on our platform. And these are generated from our platform, and you can send these everywhere through email, text message, social media, and even your business cards. I've seen agents starting to put our share with client link on your business card. It's awesome to see that growth from there. But we also have tools like a reserve now pay later that offers flexibility, allowing your client to save on the spot or yourself on the spot in demand tours with no upfront payment required, and it's just going to have a placement of it. You can also take advantage with our promo code to lock in that discount before it actually expires, and I'll remind about that at the end. We also have our short excursion search tool that allows you to search by cruise line, date, and these products can be covered by our worry-free policy that I'll discuss later. So let me first talk about how you can start booking with Viator on our travel agent platform. So again, just to remind you, you need to go to travelagents.viator.com to start doing the research for all the bookings with our platform. And so with that, first way is going to be direct bookings on that site where you have access to over 300,000 tours around the world where you can find that perfect tour that fits your client's needs. And then you can book it and also manage it on the behalf of your clients. The second one is going to be through our indirect, our share with client link, our curated list, and also our widget, what allows you to earn passive income by sharing links that your clients get access to and they could book on their own. And then with my last webinar that I know I did a month ago, I went more in detail how you can start to manage these indirect bookings. So I'm not going to cover that today. Definitely watch that other one to learn more about that indirect, or we do have resources on our center to how you can learn and manage your indirect booking so you can give that full white glove service. So just to start with direct bookings, and we now have two tabs on our platform that you can get access to two different tools. The first one is a direct, and that's our all experience tab, which you guys have used in the past, or if you haven't, this just gets you access to all our tools by searching by information, by entering your client's details of when, where, and how many people, where it allows you to explore experiences, check availability, and then from there, you can find that right experience for your client that perfectly fits. And then you can also use like our tools, reserve now, pay later, to add that information and check out. Then from there, you can start using our direct booking process and our search tab to start narrowing down key results or different ways of searching on our platform as you see on screen. You can either search by country, region, or city, which means like country, obviously, you can look by like Italy, or you can look by Spain, or you can look by UK, but then you can also go by region. So if you want to do Tuscany, or if you want to do the Catalonia region, those are locations that you can just see everything in that location. Maybe your client's staying in the area and you want to see more. But then the best part is I would usually search by city, where you can look by going to New York, or you can go to Sydney, or you can go into Machu Picchu or Cusco, or you can go all the way over into Singapore and look all these locations around us or around the world and see what tours we have in those destinations. Then you can look by attractions like the Eiffel Tower or the Statue of Liberty to see all products we have just for that generated location. And then the best thing is that we also have keyword searching that just allows you to search just like Google, where you type of a name of a city and then the name of the product, and it'll show all tours connected to that one. Now, The next thing I love to truly help with people who maybe aren't experienced in the world of travel or they're starting to get fresh or they just want to know more about a location. When you start getting into a destination, like I talked about, like London, or are you going into Rome, or you're going to Venice, or you're going anywhere, we have what we call the things to do tab, which will truly help you become an expert in a city in less than 10 minutes because we're going to help you understand that destination with something like our top 15 attractions in that destination and why people are looking at these attractions and click links into those attractions so you can see recommendations for tours. So this will easily help you cross sell or upsell or get your clients understanding more what they want to do in that destination. We're also going to give you some suggested itineraries and also top feedback why people are going to this location. What's awesome about selling about this location? Just giving those more exclusive sales tips. But then we're also going to give you some destination hints and tips, like what are things that clients need to know when they're going to this location, contact information, things that you just want to be advised. Us and Viator are truly trying to help you how you can sell destinations more and how you can maximize your commission with these items. After that, now you're starting looking at products. So with our platform, we have our display pages that provides information for the activities, logistics, the product cancellation policy. And no, 85% of our tours are fully refundable up to 24 hours prior to the date of travel. And then we have additional information, which I state strongly as an agent. And you probably heard me say this time and again. Please make sure you read through this location. It's going to go over if there's any physical elements that you need to know, if there's anything about food requirements, or if you need passport information. So definitely as a savvy travel agent, please make sure you always read through additional information because it's key information either you need to review and pass on to your client or have your client read through that information to make sure they know everything on that tour. Now you can start looking at when you adding these tours to the cart, you can start looking at all the information that you booked. It will also show you what's the last time to cancel for, full refund, what's the duration of the tour, which you were able to summarize before, and then also if these are what we call mobile or paper ticket. If it's mobile, which I about think 95% of our products now are fully able to show on device, it makes it very easy so your client doesn't need anything printed. They just show it off their phone, which they can do it in a PDF version. When you go to checkout, it'll add that information there. Also, just on our platform, it will show how much commission you've earned, but you can also see that information in our admin portal I'll talk about in a moment. From there, you can start finalizing your itinerary, enter your client's information, use our options like reserve now, pay later, or pay in full, depending on your client's needs or demands. But then there's also another location called our special requirements where you can enter in like dietary restrictions or accessibility needs. So this is a key area that you always want to make sure you inform our operator any needs or demands on these products, but also if you want to do any kind of customizations. Like let's say you're looking at a private wine tour that's going to the San Francisco, Napa, and Sonoma wine region. Well, in that region, there's tons of different types of wines, the type of different types of wineries. So, and they also have also budget prices for tasting. So you want to enter in, like if your client's looking for a red, white, rosé, but if they're also looking like, hey, their tastings are maybe 15 or $20 per person. So where can they go? And that'll make it so our supplier can inform you these are the locations that we can do for your wine tour and where we can go and what we can do. So that'll make it so your clients have the best time on their trip and they're going to be able to try all these different types of wines in that region. So no, after a booking is completed, we will notify your client and you, if you're making it on our platform and you select both agent and client, we will send you an email that gets access to the booking, what was totally charged, and access to the voucher if the booking is paid in full. Now, no, if it's on reserve now, paid later, you will not get access to the voucher till after the booking is completed. And then if you want to manage your bookings on our platform, we have our manage booking portal, which you can see now on screen. It's going to go over the client's name, the travel date, the booking reference number, the status of it, the type, the agent who booked it, the total number, and the commission earned. So if you need to track these, a few items on this page that I'm going to talk about. One, top left-hand corner will allow you to start tracking individual booking numbers, which Viator always sends you a booking reference number on every single tour. It starts with a BR and then a set of numbers, usually 9. That will allow you to search just by one line item. But now let's say your client has 5 tours that you want to try to search for all at once. We now then have our date range. Now, no, that's not by booking date, it's by travel date. So if you want to look at a partner who or a client who is going to be traveling between May 1st to May 2nd, May 5th, This is where the way how you can find all those tours at once. You just enter May 1st to May 5th, and we'll have all the dates on there, and it'll allow you to search by all this information there. Additionally, as you carry on, as there's other items to kind of think through on our platform, we have type, which I've already referenced before. You have direct means that you've made the booking on our platform where you get access to manage, cancel, update credit card information, and speak to the supplier through our system. Then the other one is indirect, where you or your client has made a booking using your share with client, your link, your widget, or your created list, where they can manage the bookings on their own behalf. But now you can start to request to manage these bookings. Watch another webinar to get more information about that. But it's going to ask for your client's email, and then they'll have to request. You'll have to get requests from them for approval, and then after that, you'll be able to manage the booking. And this will make it so you have access to abundance of different management booking tools, and also freeing up time for both you and your client if needed to just make sure you're staying on top and manage these bookings. So the next thing I want to talk about that I'm super excited that I don't see tons of agents using it, and I want to help agents truly maximize their maximum potential and earn more is by also knowing that Viator now has our short excursion search tool that you can now book for your clients in cruising in less than 5 minutes. Again, we have access to over 50,000 tours around the world and over 1,000 different destinations, where it makes it easier for booking clients on a Caribbean cruise ship or European river cruise or sailing the South Pacific. We make sure we offer someone for all of these locations to make sure you keep your clients excited. The best thing that I love about it is that we will either pick up from the cruise ship or within a 5 or 15 minute walking distance from the port, making it really simple to find all these tours that match it with your client's cruise ship. Now, let me show you how you can search for these tours on our platform. So again, they will be on travelagents.viator.com. Now you'll click on our second tab, which now says Shore Excursions. You'll enter a cruise line ship name and sailing date, and then you'll be able to match this information to that cruise port, and it's going to show an interactive itinerary of every single port and tours that line up with it, and information that makes it so now you can book within less than minutes, and this is now also shareable through the share with client link. And just to know, I'll talk about it a little bit later, but now when you share these links for some people who already know about it, when you use a search tool, you'll pull up that shipping information, and then you can share that link with your client, and they can look through on their cruise ship or before their cruise all the tours that they can see in all these destinations. And we've given this exclusively to you just as a travel agent. It's not available on our consumer site. Now, let me discuss how you can research for these tools, and then hopefully I'll have a little bit of time to go over a demonstration on this. So again, first you'll enter your client's cruise ship information on the top left-hand corner, and then if you simply need to start over or do anything, you can hit our Viator logo on the top left-hand side, and this will make so you can do a start over, or you can just edit the information in that block. And in that information, we'll give you like the cruise ship itinerary with a matching each stop corresponding with the port on the left-hand side of the pages. You can see there with port ship times. And this will also give you that option to start planning pre or post cruises to add that additional tour. Because no, we even have tours that come with transfers. So a client can always see a little bit of the city and then go to the airport if needed. But as you review this information, as you note on screen, we have like the Disney Destiny Cruise, which is one of the first stops in Fort Lauderdale, where we have over 300 tours experiences that your clients can enjoy while they're at this destination. But also know on the top hand side, you'll see like a little different of a blue and red box. That's going to give you an indication if this port's a little bit further away from this port of the city because they have the tender in, or it's a little bit not in the heart of the city. So make sure that if you need to line up tours with start times, add in a little extra time, because we're also going to give you some icons, as you can see on screen, of a anchor, which means the ship is at dock and the times that it's there, and then also a boat, so it shows it's at sea. Next, we'll have like our subcategory bubbles, as you can see there. That'll help you narrow down to find that perfect fitting tour for that client in that destination. And then we're going to have our filters that'll help you start looking for that ideal experience. So as we start to look at this, we're now going to start looking at our filters. Now, know that when I get to the demonstration, this is going to look a little bit different, but just in here, this will allow you to search by operator in the region maybe you want to know and love or you want to continue to work with. Or we have our other tour categories that allows you to filter down to like a Naples food walking tour that allows you to do this culinary experience to try deep fried zucchini flowers with ragu, spaghetti, and pizza, which is an amazing thing you can always do in Naples. But I don't know if you guys know this. Naples is also famously known for deep fried pizza. So they're one of the locations where it's not normal pizza, it's actually deep fried. And I was always shocked to hear about that. But also, finally, we do have a special feature which now allows you to also narrow down to what we call our worry-free shore excursions. And many of you maybe have questions. What is that? What does it cover? Or how do I see this? So first, we have a collection over 6,500 different shore excursion products that are covered by our worry-free shore excursion tag, which you will always see a tag on these products when it's covered. And this offers that extra support, that peace of mind that your clients want. And no, we've added this as of last year. Now, explain more what this policy covers is one, if the ship misses the port or is delayed from coming to the port from the tour start time, your client is guaranteed a full refund. Following, as long as there's no ill filter of your client, we will fly your client up to the next port of call up to $1,000 per person. So for you as a travel agent who's trying to get into it or want to learn more, this is a way how you can easily earn another additional amount of commission throughout the year. Because don't let the cruise ships get that commission from you, because that's something that they take, and they also tend to usually more expensive. So there's only so many operators at these ports, especially even the cruise line, who's usually selling the same product and tour who revolves around cruise ship times. So just quick things that Viator has, especially as a competitive edge as a cruise line OTA company. So one, we have an unvariety matched of tours and experience. Again, that 50,000 tours that you can book for your clients that pick up from the cruise ship or within a 15-minute walking distance. We have our worry-free policy that makes it so your client can get back onto the ship on time with no expense onto you or the client, because we don't charge any difference on this one. And also Viator's also usually better pricing than other suppliers, or definitely especially the cruise ship. So we're trying to make this super easy. You have a 24-hour global support team and flexible booking products to make sure that you can earn the commission on this. So now I want to kind of go through and give a little bit of a live demonstration of how you can use this tool on our platform. So I'm going to go to our homepage as we see here, and then I'm going to click on shore excursions. So from there, I can type in a name of a ship or I can do the cruise line, but you can also start narrowing down this to make it very easy. So I'm going to type in the Viking Sky, and then I'm going to look for a date that it's sailing that matches with my client's cruise ship times. It doesn't matter. We have this automatically pull up that information, and then all you have to do is hit search. From here, it's going to then pull up a whole cruise itinerary that's going to show every single stop with that. So you can see that we have Istanbul, we also have Kusadasi, we have Rhodes, Pegasus, and then additionally, also further on to every single stop that you can click into and see how many products that we have in that destination. So just to start highlighting a tour that we're going to look at, let's say you have a client who's going to be in Creek or Helion. So you can see here we have over 100 plus products that are going to be picking up from the cruise ship that your clients can book on. And you can already see we have tours that are already covered by our worry-free shore excursion policy. But the best thing to know is if you want to actually filter that down again, all you have to do is click on the filter here and then click on worry-free shore excursion. So now I can narrow this down to just that port and what tours are covered by this policy, which you can now see that we have 24 tours that are covered by this. So let's go ahead and click into this 5-hour safari tour in Creek and start looking at this product. So you can see that we have the name of the operator, the name of the tour. We also have what we call a badge of excellence, and this allows you to know that this supplier has met and exceeded Viator's expectation and also has a low cancellation rate. So this is a great item to make it easy to know that these are top selling tours that you can recommend. And as you scroll through, if you have any questions you wanted to learn about our policy, we'll find it here. And then you can review the product, go through, see the overview, what's included, what's the pickup location, which best, if you need the cruise ship information, you can normally scroll through here, or you can type in, I believe you can do port. Whoop, I gotta give it just a little more so I can load. There we go. So we can type in Hurling port, and this will now make it so our supplier knows that you want to be picked up from the cruise port. And then usually either in our checkout or by email, we will notate where you need to meet the customer or where you need to meet our supplier at that destination. Continue on again, you'll see the start time, the itinerary, what's included, the additional information that I always strongly recommend you read through, and then our cancellation policy. No, if you ever have any questions or if you need to go back to the search that you were just looking at, all you have to do is hit back to shore excursions, and this will take you back to that page so you can now see every single stop. And again, you now also have our share a client link on our cruise ship information. Now, no, you do have to send this view for your client to see. And I'm going to show you what it looks like real quick. So if you click on this link and you send it to the client, this is the view they're going to get, the same exact view that you have. This will not work if you share any other link. This is the only link that will show all the cruise ship information that they can now review and go through the booking process on their own. So this is super exciting. I'm super excited to show you this so you guys can start booking cruising clients or even passively booking cruising clients and earn that extra 10% commission on all those tours you're booking on our platform. So just to carry on, now that we've learned how to book directly, how to take advantage of our new short excursion search tool, I want to start talking about the top traveling destinations in the second half of the year. I know we're a little bit already halfway through Q3, but this will also again just let you know what Viator sees as the top travel destinations this year for Q3, and I'm going to give you some top 5 destinations for Q4. So first, the top destinations that we're seeing travel in Q3 is United States, which I don't have the information because I'll have another slide that dives into that. But then Italy, still travel destination where you can see clients going to Florence, Venice, and Sorrento. But then you also have clients going to France where they can go to night in Nice, so they can go to the Bayou or they can go to Versailles or Versailles. I don't know why I said it the American way, so apologies for that. Then you also have Canada where people are looking to go to Banff or Toronto, and in Spain, where people are looking to go from Madrid or Mallorca or Seville, there's so many destinations alone in just these countries, but these are some of the top traveling destinations. The next one we're going to have is the other half of where people are going to. So we have like the UK where people are going to Edinburgh, Belfast, or Glasgow. And you have Greece where we have go to Mykonos and Rhodes and Santorini, which everyone knows that videos of where you have Cancun, Mexico City, Los Cabos, and Cozumel. And Cozumel is one of those top cruise port destinations. And you have Portugal, which we have Lisbon, Porto, Altafulla, and Lagos. So these are all these locations, especially Australia. I love to say because I don't know if you guys know, Viator actually started in Australia. So this is actually the home originally of Viator. But no, we are owned by TripAdvisor, and we are one company to make it so that you guys have the most bountiful way of selling experiences and get that. But I also love to talk about that because there's locations like the Cairns and the tropical where you can see the Great Barrier Reef in Melbourne and Arlade Beach. Now, in the US, the top 10 destination cities are going to be like Hawaii, Alaska, California, especially Hawaii with all the islands. Now, no, with our platform, you can't search by Hawaii. You actually have to search by the Hawaiian name or the Hawaii island name. So, like Oahu, Big Island. So, just make sure when you start looking for those Hawaii locations, type in the name of the island so you can see that. But then we're also Florida, like in New York, Illinois, Massachusetts, Arizona, and Washington. So there's so many destinations that people are still traveling in Q3 of this year. And then now we can start looking at destinations for Q4, which Japan is definitely one of those new destinations that are definitely very popular this year. And that's one because the Olympics were last year and people didn't really want to travel when it was really busy and expensive. And now they're going to this year because it's a little bit better, more friendlier priced, but also because of change, just like in the United States, how we have the changing of leaves during autumn, they also have the cherry blossom event. So people are going to Tokyo, Hiroshima, Takayama, and Nara to enjoy those locations. But then also still Turkey, you're seeing like Kusadasi, which is another major cruise port destination in Bornholm. You have New Zealand, which if you're a Lord of the Ring fans, I definitely want to go there to go to Auckland and go to Taronga to also do like how they have in Hawaii, culture experience tours. And then you have Germany, like Berlin, Frankfurt, and Nuremberg, which Nuremberg is one of the romantic road locations where you can see the whole Christmas event during that time of the year. Or if you're going to be in, I keep on always forgetting, I know the castle name, it's Neuschwanstein, which is the home of like Beauty and the Beast, which I believe is in Munich, but I feel like I'm wrong, so apologies for that. And then also like Switzerland, where they're trying to go to Lucerne, Interlaken, and Basel, so they can enjoy all these destinations. And these are some of those top travel destinations in Q4. And again, now that you've seen the top booking, how to book on our platform, both for direct and how to use our share with client link and some of those top key selling destinations, I want to also now help you learn how you could earn passive income if you're not doing it yet on the platform, because this is truly one of the easiest and fastest ways to grow your business with no work. I love this process. So first, we have our share with client link that allows you to empower your clients to book on their own and you earn that passive income. And many of you guys have already been taking advantage of it, but I want to see more people using it, especially with our promo codes. So with this one, before I dive into where these are found, and you kind of saw them already one earlier, I'd like to explain how you can use these links to grow your business as we see many advisors utilize these. So first, you can use these on start sharing with social media posts or in your stories or in your bios, especially like if you have a LinkedIn. But you can also use these for group recommendations, like if a traveler is going to, let's say a client is going to be going to Bahamas, and it's fun. I always have this client, this agent every year that does this recurring group that's kind of in and out of new people that goes to Bahamas. And every year she has 40 people that go. She uses our share with client link to have tours booked in this location, and every year she earns $25,000 worth of bookings. And that's again $2,500 for her for income and commission, just with sharing her client link and then booking everything else that comes with it, flights and hotels. So that's an awesome way to earn some passive income. But you can also use these links in like digital footprints, like your business card or not digital, so that's physical prints, but digital prints like your website or collateral that you can send people through email. And again, lastly, with these links, you can share them directly through email, text message, WhatsApp, so many locations on your client's journey while even in destination to earn that money while they're in there. Don't allow those hotels or that cruise ship to get those experiences. These links will allow you to get that. And you do not even need to do anything other than say, here's a link to this destination, here's your flight, here's your hotel, here's your car. If you're looking for tours and activities in that destination, use my link, and then I will be able to be informed if anything that happens, and I can help with anything while in destination or while you're in that destination. And then best thing is that you're going to earn that 10% commission. Um, Continuing on is that we also have where you can find these share with client link. There's multiple locations. The first is going to be our homepage, and this is going to be a great one for like evergreen content where your clients get access to everything on our platform. But then you also have in destination or category pages where you saw earlier, like if I was going to go to Rome, I was going to go to London, where you can share these destinations or categories. Like let's say your client wants to do a food tour in Naples, you can easily just share that narrowization down where they can just see. The best thing is, regardless with anything, especially if you do a product level, your clients will have access to everything on our platform. Any of these links, especially even a product level, the whole platform will be connected to them. And it's a simple click, copy, share, and paste. And it's easy as that for your clients. Now, with all these different page types, the share client link icon will usually always be found in the top right hand corner. And you can simply click and copy a personalized link that will never expire. And they'll also be connected to you when your client clicks into it for 30 days. So let me reiterate that because people always get confused. Our share with client link never expires. Wherever you place it, it's there forever. So if you place it on your website, you place it on social media, wherever you go, wherever you place it, it's there forever. And again, it will never expire where have it on that link. Now, after your client clicks on the link, it then creates a 30-day attribution window, which if your client even wanders off on that device and then clicks back on that link, or they click on the link and then they maybe circle back to viator.com on their device, that will still be connected to them for that 30 days and you will get the commission earned for that. The best thing about it is you will also get a notification notification if your client completes that booking through the link, and you'll be able to view it in your portal just like you saw earlier. So that's how you could take the share a client link and earn some passive income. Now, let me talk about also our curated list, which we made it even easier to share multiple products for your clients at once. And some of you are probably already familiar with this as we did launch this last year, but now you can easily share this link with also multiple tools and at one time and add on product descriptions. And what do I mean by that? Just to let you know again, with our curated list, you can create various of organized tours with one link that allows your clients to look for the compelling favorite tours or the most booked tours and destinations, or just maybe those short excursion short list. And with that, your clients get access to all the tours that you can click on that one and check for availability, and then also see if it's available on that tour. Now, also, we do have a description in the feed where you can add in the promo code that I'm going to talk about at the end that you can take advantage of and share. And now, how do you add these experiences onto your curator list? It's simple as clicking on a heart. And if you haven't already noticed, every single tour on our platform will have a heart icon where it'll allow you to add these to that list. And all you have to do is click on it, and you can see on screen, this is one that's going to be added to their India list. But then if you don't have anyone, it's going to ask you, do you want to create a new one, and what's going to be the name? And from there, you can now start that list in that location. And to share these, it's very easy. It's very similar to like our share with client link, but now it's going to say share list with client. And all you have to do is share that list with your client, and it's also found on two different pages. So one, when you share that tour, it will take you straight to that destination page like you see on the left-hand side here. Or on the right-hand side, you're going to see if you click on your name on the top right-hand corner, there's going to be then a drop-down that says curated list, which then if you click into it, it's going to say share that list with client, or click on share list with client here. And then you will be prompted to say what language you want it in. And then from there, your client can get access to this and read it and any information you need. So it makes it super easy and very convenient to share a whole list with your clients, or building your favorite list in any key location. So I've talked about our curated listener share a client link and how these allow you to easily share multiple experiences at any point in your client's customer journey, both before and in destination, because these will allow your clients to add experiences onto their trip at any point in time. It also makes it very easy to increase your revenue by empowering your clients to add experiences onto their itineraries anyone, anytime, and anywhere. But you also have a potential to gain new clients. What do I mean by that? Well, if you have like Linktree or social media or a newsletter you send out, well, this is a way how you can easily blast this information out. You have clients who can get access to your portal. Someone could say, oh, I found this link, and here's this link that you can book. Because I've also heard agents where they take a link, they share it with their clients then share it with their friends, and then they got a booking from someone who they didn't even know, and you earn the commission. That's what I love about it. It also makes it very easy to even share last minute recommendations. And again, you will earn 10% commission on any tour that you book through these things. And again, we also have like social media, or not social media, software itineraries items like Travify, where you can integrate our information into and send that information through a planned trip and have a full summary information, all the details that's sent to your client. Again, I want to remind you that our links never expire. Wherever you place our link that you generate from our platform, it will be listed there forever. But when your clients click into that link, it does create what we call a 30-day session, which every supplier has to have a session created on that device. There is no difference. That link will always have a session time on that device that when they click in the link that's attributed to you. And if your client wanders off and comes back to the device and within those 30 days, or they re-click the link, which starts a new 30-day session, you will get attributed for that booking. And again, I love this tool because it's such an easy way to earn that passive income. So now, before we get to the end of all the other information, I'm super excited to announce our promo code, which I know you agents love it, and I wanted to give you a little bit of head time to start thinking about this promo code, how to take advantage of it. So we have now Fall Travel 10. Again, that's Fall Travel 10, and this promo code is going to start August 25th. It's not available yet. So it's going to be August 25th and expires September 7th. Yeah, September 7th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. Again, I want to remind you, this is unlimited use for both personal client travel and client travel. So you can use it for yourself, use it for a client, and you can use it as many times as you want. And the best thing separates Viator from every other company out there is that you will earn the original amount of commission. What do I mean by that? So if you book $1,000 worth of tours, your client will get it for 900. We're still paying you $100 of commission on that. So with Viator, we take pride at knowing we will not reduce your commission. And I know it sounds like a little amount, but that little amount, when you book 10, 11, 12 tours within this promo code, adds up quite a bit. So with us, we take pride in making sure we don't reduce your commission and you earn the maximum amount of it. So take advantage of it, especially with personal travel. You get to double dip. I always laugh when I hear agents like I was at the Archer conference less than a month ago, roughly, where I was saying, "Hey, did you book any tours?" She's like, "Yeah, I booked 7 tours. Did you use the promo code?" She goes, "No." I'm like, "Why? You literally could have saved yourself on those 7 tours for what you're booking on what you're going to." So she would have been earning 10% less on all the tours she booked and the commission after. So make sure you take advantage of it. A few things to know: this does work through our curated list and our share a client link. It also works with reserve now pay later that you could take advantage of when the tour starts to when this starts to expire. So like September 7th, September 6th, you can use a reserve now pay later to lock in that tour with that discount. One thing to remind, travel date does not matter. It can be booked whenever, or sorry, the booking date is within August 25th to September 7th, but travel date can be weeks, months, or if we have it available years ahead, book it years or into next year. So that's the best thing about it. Travel date doesn't matter. It can be any time. A few items just to make sure you know for resources that I didn't maybe get to cover or didn't go into full in depth. You want to learn more? We have our shore excursion resources up. We'll hop in more how you could take advantage of it or learn about what are some of the top cruising ports in these destinations when you watch this recording later. And you can use these QR codes to see more. If you want to learn more about our worry-free shore excursion, we have a QR code that dives into all the details that you can find more. Additionally, I did mention, and I still want to have this here for availability. If you have any questions for our share a client link and you want to have some resources for this information to learn more about our share a client link, but also for now managing indirect bookings, we have a template that makes it super easy. If you want to email your client trying to ask for access to the booking, we have a template on the right hand side that'll make it really easy to forward to your client. So you can say, "Hey, I'm trying to manage your booking on your behalf." And then we also have tons of other resource centers to help you for and learn more about our platform, how to make it direct, how to make it indirect, how to use our share a client link, how to grow your business with social media, and then also like our contact form that we have at the bottom. We'll make it so if you have any escalations, that we have a team that will help you with all the questions within a 48-hour window or less. And so many things that we have on our resource center. I got tongue tied on that one. Help you grow your business, learn more with Viator, and I truly want to help you make sure that you maximize your amount of commission so that you get more money to also either personally travel more or just get more out of life because truly that's what you became a travel agent more for, either enjoying personal travel or trying to get something that you control your time and you can control your own schedules and take the bit of life that you want. And just as a reminder, I do again will have the registration code to sign up if you haven't used it yet. And then from here, I would love to go through if we have any QA questions, I can go over, answer it if we have it at this time. If we don't, I just wanted to make sure and ask if maybe we're still doing a little bit of a QA by chance. If not, again, we do have my registration to re-sign up under Archer Travel to make sure you can take advantage of it this later. I always want to remind agents that make sure you use our registration that Jose or I am going to be sharing within these webinars to make sure you sign up for our platform, especially for our promo codes, which again, that's going to be Fall Travel 10 and allow you to earn 10%, or it's going to still have you earn 10 full 100% commission on the platform, but reduce the total by 10% and allowing you to maximize even to earn more tours with your clients booking on this process.
Awesome. Well, here I'm taking a
Well,
look at the chat here. I see a lot of people saying, thank you so much for the presentation. Very insightful, great info. Very interested in learning how to share the itineraries that are on the website. I think that feature is awesome. I definitely have been underutilizing Viator and need to change that. And then I have a question here saying, it's from Chintuya. She asks, when someone we don't know books with our links, do we have to contact that client?
So no. So the one thing with the share client link is that this is purely for the consumer person. So they have access to everything. And no, when we have this process where they can start managing their own bookings, or you can manage the bookings, we have not changed that process. The client will always be able to manage their own personal bookings on our platform. We have not changed that. Whenever they book through the share client link, they're always going to be able to self-manage. But now you can also request to give that white glove service to start managing it on their behalf if needed, especially for those clients that want that more FIT or that self experience, but you still want to give that white glove service, or you're one of those people who you want to control all parts of the process, but you still want to give your clients the accessibility to maybe book on their own. It's a great tool for both sides now because it's just like booking directly.
Okay, awesome. I'm not seeing any other questions here. So, Bryan, I really want to thank you so much for your time and info here today. It's very insightful, and I know the chat and the travel agents are also very thankful for all this.
Well, just because someone said they want to learn or maybe review more how you can take advantage of the share client link, let
Sure.
me, since we have a little bit of time, I could take advantage of it right at the end.
Yeah.
So let me remind people, we have multiple locations I spoke about earlier to share a client link. We have our homepage here, which again, if the client clicks into it, you copy this and then you open up a version of our consumer platform. Your client has access to everything on our platform, can search. Again, no, the short excursion search tool will not be available. That is only available when you share the direct cruise ship information like you see here. The next thing is, let's say you have a client who's going to a destination. Well, I want to go into Sydney. So I'm going to type in Sydney. I'm going to click into this drop down GPS location and then just hit search. From there, that'll take you then to Sydney, where again, yourself, you can review all our products in there. But if you want to share just that destination, which our contact number is on the right hand side, you hit share a client link here, and this will share that target destination, giving your clients access to all tours in Sydney, and they can review all the information here. As you can see, your name will pop up in the top left-hand corner, so they know that they're connected to you, and you'll receive a commission when they venture after. Then, let's say you want, like an operator you were reviewing, or maybe you want to see an exact experience. So I can go into food and drink, and then I can narrow this down to a food tour. And then maybe I want to do a street food tour. So I've now narrowed this down all the way to a specific subcategory that I can target share here. So if I click copy and then I share this link, your client will only see those tours that are available under that street food tour. Now, know with this one, they still have access to the whole website, any link that you share. So if they decide, hey, I don't want to actually book this tour, I'm maybe going to, let's say, New York very shortly. And if they search when they're clicked on this link and they just hit search and they go through the booking process, the whole website is still connected on that device. And you can see that we have over 1,000 tours and the client is still connect to you with that one. So there's so many different ways to take advantage of it, especially if you maybe want to share a specific tour. And this is how just with one tour you can share and it will target share that item. So that's why there's so many ways to take advantage of it, especially with connecting with your clients. Like there's 3 levels you can always do. Share that destination so they can see what's ever happening there. And then after that, you've already talked to them a little bit. You know why they're going to that destination. So share maybe that food tour they're looking for, that sailboat tour, that ATV tour, that venture tour. You can do that category. And then the last one is, hey, I wanted to maybe save you see, a secret food street tour, anything that's a specific product. And then you can share this just direct link. And now you're customizing and you're getting the client reconnected to your link over and over again. And you're being that travel agent. You're giving them that dream destination trip and truly also maximizing your commissions when you do these step processes. So that's why I wanted to cover over this other one if we had time. So thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, I think that's more or less it. Everyone, thank you so
That's
much
it.
for hanging out with all of us. And Bryan, again, thank you so much for this info here. I know there's going to be a lot of information that they're going to comb through in their free time, but they're definitely glad to have it. So, yeah,
Thank you, Alex.
absolutely. Um, this presentation is going to be basically uploaded straight to YouTube, so you guys can access it right there after the live in case you missed it. And yeah, if there's Any parting words? Any last things you wanted to mention to the chat? I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching this recording later. And again, if anything, please make sure you take advantage of our share with client link and also our promo code Fall Travel 10 when it activates on Monday next week. I definitely want to see agents using it. Please use it through your share with client link or the curated list or add that update. I'm starting to see people use it. Maximize your commissions, maximize your clients' discounts, and take advantage of it while we're still in peak travel because we're going to start to taper off the next 3 months. So this is now that perfect time to make sure you still get the maximum amount of money for this year.
Okay, awesome. All right, Bryan, everyone, have yourselves a good weekend and take care.
Thank you.
All right, bye bye.